Ka kynhun jong kinongnya kali ka mai ki bayo jingkynthoh Lyngba ka scheme one time settlement ka scheme ka ba map e hadu prapo hadu khandai pho percent ka khajna kali hagasngi balang gila pen ko puram kerpang yo menteri rangba ka jala ukan rat ke sangma kumju ye ki sembut menteri rangba ba prastun tensong pat ba sngew phalang dhar halor ka benta ba ki na shim ban pentre kam ya ki scheme Habakran ha kajingan lang menteri rangba ulaong babun sin ki paidbah ki kano ye ki nongmi khmat paidbah habadan kinu kijing e hynrei haba ki rai jong sorkar ki wan ra jingkynthoh ye ki paidbah duna bha ki ba ai jingeh ro lane ban pen pau kajing sungu o menteri rangba ula banjur ba kajing roi ka jala kam dei tang ha kajing te ye ki project ki ba he hynrei ka dei ban pen kala ye kajing em jong ki paidbah man kasngi Habakran halor ko OTS scheme ukan rat ulaong baka sorkar kala shim ya karai ka bedai e namar Lyngba ka ka scheme kala ai jingkermen biang ya ki khan riew hajar ngut ki nong nya trok pat ki long yeng jongki ki bakot hado 8 lakh ngut ki riew o menteri rangba ula ai jing ro ro yo sembut menteri rangba halor ki jingket khlieh jong u ban ra ya ki jing e jong ki nong nya kali paidbah sha ka jing lang jong sorkar bat ban kir shan ya ki jingwan ra ya ko OTS scheme
And a small token of our symbolic being a Jain person, that is called a jingeh we have used to wear in all functions.
Respected Deputy Chief Ministers, Pakistan Kinsong and Masnyabala our officials from the Transport Department who are present out here, all the members of the Joint Action Committee and the different associations, and all my dear friends who have joined us here to be part of this felicitation program. Ngai khubor yaka Joint Action Committee nakabenta Khlieh program. I would like to thank the Joint Action Committee for organizing this wonderful felicitation program for the Honorable Deputy Chief Ministers and myself and the government at large. It always happens, and we are quite used to it, that there is always expectation from leadership and from government. But after the expectation is met, or rather let me go one step back, that before the expectation is met, then the politicians are the biggest enemy and the biggest villain in the state. I remember as a small child, my late father was the labor minister, and there was a large group of association and laborers who had come and gathered outside our house. I was very small, and they were shouting slogans against my father because there was a demand which at that point could not be met. And then after that program was going on, so my brother and myself, we didn't know what was the purpose. So we also went and joined the association, and we are also shouting. And I remember the slogan that was put against my father, and we also were shouting. The slogan was, PA Sarma ki dawai, जूते चप्पल और पिटाई. So this is what politicians we are used to. And we were very small, as I said, from that time we saw this. So for those who didn't understand Hindi, PA Sangma ki dabai means PA Sangma's medicine. For PA Sangma is jute, chappal or pitai. Means juta se chappal, you beat him up. So that is his medicine. So that's what politician's life is. But it is rare and very, very rare that politicians are appreciated sometimes and felicitated by those who have benefited from the decisions that have been made. And I must put my sense of appreciation along with my colleagues. And that's the reason I took a special lesson in Khasi to thank you in Khasi, in our official language, to let you know that we sincerely appreciate this felicitation program. It means a lot to us. Because as I said, we work day and night. When the problem is there, we are the biggest villain, and when we solve the problem, nobody bothers. But it is rare, and I'm very thankful to you for organizing this program. You know, there was some opposition, political parties, some individuals, some people who are very critical of the government. They questioned the vision that we had. And they always used to say that this government is talking about a $10 billion economy. What is this $10 billion economy? The government talks about the largest stadium in the country. What will we do in the largest stadium in the country? The government talks about 21,000, 24,000 crore expressway connecting Umyang to Ratachera and Silchar. What will we do with 24,000 crore of thing? So this government is only bothered about big projects, only thinking about the large development, while common people are suffering. And I thought that this may be the correct moment to correct and to reply to those people. That for the government, development process is a whole picture in front of us. While we need infrastructure, while we need the big roads, while we need big buildings, we need the new secretariat, all of this development must go along with the development and the change in every citizen's life. So it is not just big projects. It is the impact we will have in every citizen's life. Because those critics don't talk about the other things we do. If you did not organize this felicitation program, I think the whole state would not know that it is this NPP-led government, as Mas Nyoma has mentioned, puts people first. Do you think it's an easy decision for us to let 1,000 crore just like that? It is not. Because it is the same 1,000 crores which will help us pay the salaries of teachers, help our farmers, build different roads. Revenue is important for us. this government realized that thousands and lakhs of families are affected because of this particular decision. Close to 60,000 truck owners and drivers are impacted by this. And lakhs of families are affected because of this particular decision. Close to 60,000 truck owners and drivers are impacted by this. And if you multiply in the family members, minimum 3, that is almost close to 2 lakh people are affected by this decision. And when we wrote off this 1,000 crores, rather 850 crores, which we wrote off, we kept all of you in front of our eyes. We did it because of you. We realized that this would destroy thousands of families. And that is why when people say that this government talks of only the large development, they are wrong. Yes, we think about the large development, but we do not forget the citizens of our state. These important small decisions, this is what matters. And it is not only the truck drivers and the association and the truck owners. You will see this example in every single sector. It was this MPP government that resolved years and years of problems of the ad hoc and SSA teachers. Thousands of families and thousands and lakhs of students affected by this. No government dared to touch this issue and to understand it and resolve it. It was this NPP-led government that ensured that once again we kept our people in front of us. And unlimited examples of how our farmers are being supported. Whether through CM Assure, CM Farm Plus, Focus and Focus Plus and other schemes. Different self-help group movements, different programs where we're supporting small-time entrepreneurs. You can go on and on with the list. So please, don't give only half the story. Please tell the full story. Important roads, infrastructure, offices, stadiums are necessary for us. Please. One should not think that we are doing unnecessary development. Today we want to make Meghalaya the football capital of the nation. Putting up the largest football stadium in the country is a message to the entire country and the world that Meghalaya is serious. That Meghalaya has arrived and that Meghalaya can do it. Please remember, it is not just about saying we'll put up a large stadium, no. The message in that stadium and the construction we're doing is what we have to remember. And you also remember, it's not only that we are finishing our dream of becoming the capital and the center of football excellence. It's not just the stadium. It is in every single artificial turf we're creating. natural turf stadiums. Meghalaya will have one of the largest number of artificial and natural turf stadiums and playing fields in the country in the coming years. The largest number. Our intention is in the support that we have given to the MFA to conduct the NSL. Lakhs of rupees every year is funded by the Chief Minister's office. The entire prize money and the participation money and the money to organize the tournament is funded 100% by the government of Meghalaya, by the Chief Minister's office. Similarly, support is given to almost every association, realizing that we cannot just simply build a large football stadium and expect that football will be popular and we will become the center of football. No, we need to do the homework at every level. And that is how we are taking Meghalaya forward today. Friends, I must, at this point in time, express my deep sense of gratitude and appreciation to our Deputy Chief Minister, Tang, who is in charge of transportation. And I have no hesitation in being direct with all of you, because you need to know the truth. And the truth is that it was him who had brought this proposal to Bapastone and myself. And pleaded, I use the word pleaded, because he knows that this is not an easy decision. He pleaded that please keep my truck drivers in front and ensure that you realize how important this is to them, and please help them so that their lives are not destroyed. Friends, he deserves a round of applause. Please give him a round of applause, because we are here to work for you, but there has to be somebody who champions your cause, who brings it to us, and who makes sure that he fights for you. And apart from the fact that Dhar is the transport minister who is in charge of this, I know that somewhere in his heart, he also till today is a truck driver. Some of you know, and maybe others don't, that since a very young age, because of economic hardship, Dhar started his career as a person who lived in the trucks, drove the trucks. So I believe that he is somewhere along the line member of your association also. He understands your problems better than anyone else because he has lived your life. He has seen the difficulties you are facing, you have faced in the past. And I think that is very, very important as a political leader to understand what people go through. I was yesterday with our young entrepreneurs, and you know that we support entrepreneurs all the time. There's a reason for it. And we had small businesses when I was younger, and there was no support for us. Absolutely no support. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just giving you the facts. But that experience of being a young entrepreneur not getting any support made me realize the pain and difficulty that an entrepreneur goes through. And that is why those experiences led to us creating programs like Prime, like CN and many other programs to help our entrepreneurs. So friends, I don't want to take much time, but I want to conclude by simply asking all of you one question which I believe every citizen must ask. And that question is that looking back in these last 8 years, is Meghalaya today in a better place? Are we as individuals in a better place? We may not be where we want to be. But have we come along? Have things changed for us? Have things improved? Have our problems like this one-time settlement, have these helped us and made our life better? This is the key question which every citizen must ask. And I'm sure, if not 100%, because nothing can be 100%, majority, and when I say majority, I mean 50.01%. Majority of the people will tell you that yes, we are better off than what we were before. And I think that is what governance and politics is about. Jingkynthoh, our Honorable Deputy CM, made it very clear. We are not perfect. We are human beings. We have shortcomings. And we make mistakes. But what is important for all of us, including Deputy CM and Chief Minister, and the government as a whole, is that we learn from our mistakes. We improve from our mistakes. And we ensure that we don't commit that mistake again. And in all of this thought process, we always keep the people in front of us. And this simple principle that we follow guides us in the decisions that we make. And therefore, I will admit that there is much, much more to be done. I am not saying that we have done everything. Absolutely not. We have just started. We have just started. But one thing I can tell you, that we are in the right direction. We are better off than where we were before. And for us to take Meghalaya to that level where we dream Meghalaya to be, we need everybody's cooperation. You may not like one individual, or you may not like one politician, or you may not like the Chief Minister, for whatever reason. But that does not mean you start doing things that harm the people in the state. We are all here to work for the people and for the state. Please keep that in mind. And this is a message not just for the audience here, it's a message for the people in the state. That at the end of the day, individual is not important. It is the state and the public at large. And therefore I seek your cooperation in the days to come. People of Meghalaya have trusted the National People's Party and the NDA and gave us a second term to serve you. Friends, this decision for a one-time settlement can only be made if there is a firm and stable government. Please remember. It is not possible not in sufficient numbers to take a decision where we let go of 850 crores. It is because of your goodwill, your support, because of which we were able to create a stable government. It gave us the strength to take a tough decision like this and many other tough decisions. So please remember that the support of the citizens is the most important thing for a government. And so while we have done what we had to do, we must continue to work together. Please remember, if we want Meghalaya to move forward, if we want governments, and especially our government, to take tough decisions, which we know is tough because it has huge impact, but it is good for the people. Like what we did for SSA and ad hoc teachers, like what we have done for our truck association drivers and the Joint Action Committee. For that, the will and the support of the people is absolutely paramount and necessary. I once again would like to thank you for organizing this wonderful program and only urge you at the very end that while we have been able to close the chapters of the past, clear the pending dues of the past by writing them off and some amount which you have to pay, which I would request you to please do it at the earliest. I think about 7 crores or something has been paid in the last 1 week. I expect the 100 plus crores which is there to be paid at the earliest. Please ensure that we don't have to come for a second one-time settlement. And that we are regular. Of course, Transport Department also has to do some work. We will work together. It's not just your responsibility. We also have to strengthen our team, improve our technology, and work with you. And hopefully, as I said, that we will put all of this behind us and come up with a system where all of us work together as one team. That is the team of Meghalaya. Once again, wishing you all the very best. May God bless each and every one of us, and may God bless our beautiful state of Meghalaya. Khubor, Mathela, and Jingeh.